Hi everybody, today I'll tell you how to use past simple verb tense. We use the past simple to talk about actions and states which we see as completed in the past. Part 1, I will tell you the form of past simple. I divide into two kind verb, its verb with ed and the irregular verbs. With verb with ed, I think we know about it. With the positive form, it's subject, verb ed, and object. With the negative form, it's subject, didn't, and infinitive. And with the interrogative, it's didn't. No, it's did, subject and infinitive and object. And when we change it to when we use to be in the past simple tense, it's was and were. Come to part 2, I'll tell you how to use the past simple tense. Firstly, we use the past simple to express the idea that an action started in and finished at a specific time in the past. Sometimes the speaker may not actually mention the specific time, but they do have one specific time in mind. We can use it to talk about a specific point in time. Examples: she came back last Friday, or I saw her in the street, or I saw a movie yesterday, or I didn't see any people come to my home yesterday. Did you have dinner last night? Or Miss Fern went to school yesterday. The second is a series of complete action. We use the simple past to list a series of complete actions in the past. This action can be happen like a series, like first, second, third, or fourth, and so on. For example, I arrived from the airport at 9 a.m. and checked out into the hotel at 10 a.m. or I meet the others at 12 a.m. Or it's like a series of story, like did you add the flour, pour the milk, and add an egg in the cake? Third is duration in the past. The simple past can be used with a duration which starts and stops in the past. A duration is a longer action, often indicated by expressions such as for 2 years, for 5 years, for 5 minutes, all day, all years. For example, I lived in Hanoi 20 years, for 20 years, or she lived in Tokyo for 7 years, or we talked on the phone for 30 minutes, or I watched TV all day. And fourth, a hobbies in the past. The simple past can also be used to describe a habit which stopped in the past. It can have the same meaning as used to make it clear that we are talking about a habit. We often add expressions such as always, often, usually, never, when I was a child, when I was younger. For example, I played violin when I was younger. I never went to school. They never went to school. They always kept the class. Or Did you play a musical instrument when you were a kid? A kid? No, a kid. 5 is a past past fact or generalization. The simple past can also be used to describe a past fact or the generalizations which are no longer true, as in we know before is this year of possible is quite similar to a present used to. Example: she was she people paid much more to make cell phone call in the past, or he didn't like tomorrow before to no sorry he didn't like tomatoes before, or did you live in Hanoi when you were a kid? And the last but uh, the last is time is present. You can see some signal of this tense is yesterday's, 2 years 3 years ago, or last year's in 1509, or for a long time, for 6 weeks in 1998, or in the last century, or in the past. Thank you for listening.